This is the one and only T-5 kid. You already know I got another one. This is like, I got so much on my mind right now. This full moon energy got me going. It's just testimony right now. I just got to give testimonies. And you know, when God is blessing you, you gonna tell a testimony. You can't help it. You just can't help it. Because the glory of God is so good. You gonna testify, and you gonna tell them testimonies. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to always tell my mom, one day I'm gonna be famous. The world gonna know me. I'm a superstar for the world knew I'm a superstar. I'm a millionaire before the world knew I'm a millionaire. I made it before the world knew I made it. And I used to literally, as a little kid, say this every single day looking in the mirror. I'm a superstar for the world knew I'm a superstar. I made it for the world knew I made it. I used to real deal say this, like every single day. I was a little kid and I used to always dream this dream. This one specific dream. There was a group of people in the army. And they always fighting for the general position. Who was going to be the general to lead? So they all lined up in their gear, standing before the general. And the general was walking through the ranks, seeing who he was going to choose. Now, in my dream, he was walking past a lot of people, skinny, big, very tall, muscular, cocky, different types of men. He stopped and said, I choose this one. And everybody in the ranks laughed. And one person say, but he's a baby. And he said, I know. That's why I chose him. So the general took off his helmet and put his helmet and hat on the baby. He took off his coat and put the coat on the baby. And everybody laughed again and said, what is he going to do? He could barely stand up in it. He gave me the spear. I could barely hold it. Well, in a dream, they was like, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? He's a baby. He was lifted up. And he said, this is my secret weapon. I woke up out my dream. And I was confused. Fast forward down the line. Train horn, yeah. Never knew that I was the baby. I was the person who was selected. It ain't too many people get the spiritual ambassador job. The spiritual ambassador knows all. My knowledge comes when it's time to have them subjects. And if I don't know, I go meditate and I give you your answer. But for the most, I know. Sitting on them trees, I be getting messages, knowledge. When I sit on that tree, the log, the stump, I can feel the energy pulsating. The tree is more alive than ever. Hearing the birds chirp, it just sounds like animal chirping, but really they're talking. But the birds talking on a frequency that you can't hear. But if you're in tune, you start to understand conversation. You be like, damn, am I hearing a conversation in my head? And you start to feel other people's conversations around you. That's what they call birds. Birds. Birds was always messengers. You know, in the movies, they always used the birds to carry the mail. The bird was a messenger. The birds. There's a lot of sacred wisdom and knowledge that these people will not talk about. I was born a natural mastermind. And a community of people tried to stop me from walking with God. And tapping into my spiritual gifts. I broke every spell and hex and curse over my life. Spells, hexes, and curse and death rituals and any form of rituals do not work. If you believe it worked, it is illusion. If you thought you fooled me, it was an illusion. Because that's how God had to protect me and create illusion for my enemies. So they thought their schemes worked. And the whole time I really see. And when they try to fast talk me, I see. The minute they creep, I see. The minute they speak of my name, I'm there. But sitting right here. The minute I step in that room, I knew you was talking shit about me. I had a vision of everything that took place in the room. Before and after. Certain songs trigger psychic visions. Certain words trigger psychic visions. Sometimes people talk to me, trigger visions. It might be a vision 10 states away. It might be a vision 20 years into the future. But God works in mysterious ways a lot of people don't understand. But the spiritual ambassador role is one who called the lead. From the day of birth, every chosen had a seal stamped on them. The children of God got birthmarks. Train horn again. And I swear I thought there was no damn trains out there. It is going off again. I'm back. I'm still on subject with the sacred knowledge. Should be deep. The seal represents the visible stamped seal on our foreheads, meaning we are protected. Spells, hexes, curses, poison, sickness, disease, death. Only time we fall is when we deliberately choose to walk with evil and be around evil people. When he tell us signs and give us the message, we gonna listen or we learn the hard way. Some people avoid the danger, and some people gonna walk right into it, knowing the red flags. It's the one and only T-5 kid.